Hi, welcome to MediatorPodcast.com, a podcast and video series about mediation, negotiation, and collaboration. My name is Melissa Gragg, and I'm a divorce, valuation, and mediation expert in St. Louis, Missouri. During this episode, we will discuss how to make uncomfortable situations comfortable with Mike Gregory. Mike is a mediator in Minneapolis, Minnesota, author of 13 books regarding various topics about valuation, collaboration, and the creator of the collaboration effect. You've been so helpful. You've given some ideas of books that we can purchase and some resources, but you also have some other bonus items that, like, if somebody wants to continue to kind of educate themselves on some of these concepts, what are some suggestions that you have?
Well, I have these are kind of fun things. One is there's a book written by an individual named John Baker, and it's called The Asking Formula. John Baker was the CEO of Shearson American Express for 10 years. And I'll just point out, with the Fortune 100 company, there are very few CEOs that have been there for 10 years. That says something. But he would comment that what he would need to tell his people on a continual basis is, if you want to ask for something, you need to, 1, know what you want. 2, ask for it. And 3, have 3 reasons why it's beneficial for them. So think about this. Know what you want, ask for it, have 3 reasons why it's beneficial for them. Now, I learned this approximately 2 years ago, having heard him speak. And then I bought his book. You can buy his book too, but I'm a simple guy. And when this book, that's the 3 main points right there. And I love that the third one is, and 3 benefits for someone else. Helps remember this. That's one bonus item. The second thing is, there's a group called the Greater Good Science Center at the University of California, Berkeley. And they came out with this about 10 years ago, what I'm going to tell you. But Yale University, about 2 years ago, came out and said, we're going to put a class together on this, and we're going to educate our students on this, and we're going to call the class Happiness. It's the course on happiness. And the president of Yale was asked, why are you teaching your folks the course on happiness at Yale? He said, well, over half the students take the course, but these are the leaders of tomorrow. And if I can teach them this about themselves, they can apply this in business with where they are. So there are 5 elements from the happiness course. Now, this is Mike Gregory taking this course and saying, here's a syllabus. It's a 1-semester course, but this is it in a nutshell. It says, first of all, gratitude for 5 minutes a day. So when I start my day and I'm looking in the mirror, and by the way, when I take my glasses off like this, I am legally blind. So when I look in the mirror and I smile, I can just see the smile. And I don't see any cracks or aging things, and I think I look pretty good, okay? Because all I can see is a smile. So while I'm brushing my teeth and looking at myself and I can't see myself clearly, I think about, what am I grateful for? And I start off with my wife, and I move into kids, and I move into other tangible and intangibles. I am so blessed in so many ways. By doing that, you produce certain chemicals and hormones. They stay with you for up to 8 hours. So your whole day, you're looking at the world a little differently, because I am so blessed. I have so many good things going for me. And then I come back and I talked about this with, if somebody shoots you an email and I said, open a Word document and write that up, you're labeling negative feelings when you're doing that. You're labeling your negative feelings. Some people keep a journal and they daily write some stuff in their journal. That's the way to do it. Or when you got that email and you open the Word document, you're labeling negative feelings. That's really important. The third thing is that their course will say, make the decision good enough. But I made a presentation to C-suite people. So CEOs, CIOs, CFOs, all the C with their title. And I said, make the decision good enough. And one guy raised his hand and he said, no, I worked for a firm once. And they said, are you ready to go? To my boss. And I said, are you ready to go? He said, everything is good enough. To which the boss got angry and said, if it's just good enough, you need to do more. So I said, okay, instead of saying good enough, how about we say it a little differently and say, know that at the end of each day, you made the best decisions you could with what you knew. Just at the end of the day, let it go. Know you did the best you could in the course of a given day. And then there's appropriate touch. Now, with COVID, that might be harder because you may be alone. There isn't anybody there with. But you still could maybe do a fist bump or even fake a fist bump. But having physical touch actually is important. With my spouse, we now hug more, and we hug more often, and we hug longer. So that physical touch is very important for us. If you have a pet, that pet probably has unconditional love for you, that cat or dog or what you might have. And when they come to you, they're like, oh, I'm so happy to see you. This is great. And you're loving the animal back. Well, that's very important to have touch with others and with pets.
Mhm.
Finally, the last item is mindfulness. We talked about this earlier. 10 minutes a day of stopping. And it could be at the start of your day. It could be the end of your day. It could be during your lunch hour. It could be whenever you want. But taking 10 minutes a day for prayer or reflection or meditation or yoga helps clear that prefrontal cortex and it'll make you calmer. So you put those 5 things together, that's basically the course on happiness. And that's giving it to you here in just a minute or two. So that's
I love it.
an item. So the asking formula and the course on happiness are a couple of bonuses that can maybe help you and help others going forward. You can do more research on any one of these as well.